So a little update. Got 3 full packs of hardwood slabs here. The tractor was free. The engine was seized last year. About a half a gallon of water in it. No smoke. Simple homemade clutch. I got the ammeter light running off the AC side of the briggs. So I just changed the leads going down to this original stator. The diode was bad and the mice chewed the wires. So we're charging. That's a semi-battery. Knocked off the cast iron flat belt pulley. Q1 bushing in a tapered pulley. That's 11¼ inch pulley. 1.5 inch shaft. I have the blade for it. I haven't put it on yet. Someone help me build this table. So I burn coal primarily. And I'm like, well, what the heck? I got 3 packs of slabs and I don't want to be going through chainsaw bars to change. And that tractor was given to me last year. It was seized up. 3 hours on the trailer, I got it running. This, right, now you see the operation going here. The problem with this is that flywheel. That flywheel, what happens is, this was designed for a hit and miss engine. That's why it has the flywheel. I'm debating on whether to take it off. Because when I shut that down, it keeps overrunning. It'll keep turning the engine over, obviously, because of the centrifugal force. But the pulley, I got about $88 in it with the bushing. It was secondhand, obviously. It was from eBay. The bushing, also from eBay. And my homemade clutch here, I got to do little refinements on here because I just made this little deal here tonight. So, kind of like an over-center clutch. You know, I do that and it's latched in. I made this out of a piece of fence post, this piece of rod I found, a washer, and like 2.5 6013 rods on a little V4 lunchbox welder off that extension cord. Just made something simple up. This tractor it obviously runs, but it moves. I'm not going to deal with freeing up the deck spindles as an old white yard boss. It's not worth it. Something with the tranny. The guy I got it off of had put triple expanding foam in the tires. Junk. Not going to mess with it. I got a Ford YT, whatever, 16 or whatever it is, over there. And somebody's over there blowing their horn. But, like I say, this is just something simple. I cut up some wood for the shoulder months. I got to get on it here soon. Next step is putting the blade on and running it. Kind of ran out of time today. And I'm not here a lot, so I don't want to be leaving the blade on it because people like to steal the blades and paint like Mary lives here or some shit on it. So we don't want that, because I bought this saw rig off a fella that bought it at an estate sale. There was a blade on it and it was in a building, and nobody was supposed to go into that building. Well, when he come back to get the stuff, somebody took the blade off it. So luckily I know some people, found a blade, 29-inch blade. The reason for the 11 1/4 inch, I'm trying to get the RPM arbor speed down to about 600. I got a old mechanical handheld tack in the house that you put different ends on it and you can walk right up and go like that, and it'll show you the RPM of any given item you're trying to see what the RPM is. So yeah, just that clutch is made out of a mower deck spring tension idler. That's all that is. I have the actual clutch engagement for the old mower deck, but the stud snapped off. And just build a simple over center clutch. Real simple. So, see how that's happening there? You put it down there and it stays. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's going to work for what I need. I might run the kill switch, just have like this wire I got in my hands, run it over here on the table somewhere, probably down here, and just mount it here, so if I got to shut it off, I mean, it don't shut off right away. But I wanted to be on this side of the blade. I've seen a couple, there's only a few videos on YouTube. I didn't want to be between the flywheel and the blade, because how are you going to get a piece cut that's, you know, with that spinning over there and the blade spinning here, you don't want to be standing right here. So if you make the table out past it, you're out of the way. I made a stop, and like I said, I burned coal, so my pieces are going to end up foot long, if that. So just take the boards onto the table, advance them over to the stop, zing, zing, zing. And we made it that the chain, the original chain, tips back far enough, so everything's going to be back here. I'm not going to be tripping over it and falling into the blade. It still has Babbitt bearings that needs re-babbited, but I was looking into doing pillow block bearings on it. I mean, they're quiet. It has some end play movement, but I mean, what do you expect for something that's over 100 years old? So this tractor was free. It was just my time. And I got another motor on the bench running today, so just like that one. But yeah, that's what my little project, and the old farm mall's gone from over there. Guy finally came and got it this weekend. So yeah, well, interesting stuff. Got any questions about how I did what I did, or want to see different pictures or angles or whatever, leave me a message, comment.